Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.
I just find it ironic that we find ourselves in a place where these things now have happened in history, Tyler.
Yeah.
We know the outcome, Tyler.
Yeah.
And we're doing it again. It's weird.
It is weird. But I also think we need to be careful with the word we are doing it again. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't feel like we are doing it again. It feels like we are watching folks do things again that we have studied history. We know how they've affected us specifically, but sometimes it feels like we're standing on the sideline looking inside and watching people do some things that are absolutely asinine. And then, we're over here trying to figure out who do we invest in? Where do we find the power at? Where do we pour things in? It is not the collective, in my opinion. It is not the collective we.
It's not. But will history know that? Because we're Americans right now. I don't have another passport. So history is going to say America did X, Y, and Z. And what did the American people do during that time?
The sucky part is, Karen, is that I don't think it's going to matter what we do is what's going to matter in history, right? But I think we're at that weird place now. The disadvantage, I'm going to pull these two storylines together. The disadvantage with not having pictures of people back in the day beating on women is like, we don't have proof of that, right? We just have conversation of what actually happened, right? But the advantage of our 2025 is that we keep record of almost everything. We're going to be able to look back at the 2024 election and someone's going to ask who voted, how did this happen? They're going to be able to go, it wasn't black women, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Unless everything gets uploaded to Starlink and they erase it. Unless somebody flips a button and it's all gone. And we did have images which propelled the civil rights movement. It was the images of the people being dragged and bitten by dogs and fire hoses.
Sure, those, yes.
But to your point, people, good Americans seeing that, got people off of their couches who did not have melanin, who did not have a stake in it, and they were like, this does not represent me, and they got up off their couches and came and got in a fight because of watching something on the nightly news with Walter Cronkite or David Brinkley. Today, stuff is curated and suppressed. If you are on YouTube, you got the same 10 channels that get rotated. If you're on Instagram, your reel is rotated, and you're only getting what the Elon Musk and the Zuckerbergs are pushing to you, and other stuff is getting suppressed. And we're in a nation where people have tuned out. They curate their music, they curate their news, and it's not like America is sitting watching. Most people who say, I didn't know this was happening, probably never heard. I heard somebody ask, what is Project 2025? And I'm looking at them like they have 3 heads.
Right.
But they really don't know because they don't have to know. We didn't have a choice when I was growing up. We had 3 motherfucking channels. That was it. And TV went off at midnight or 1 o'clock, depending on the channel. And there was a flag or some damn woo with a circle in it. And you had to wait till Mighty Mouse came on at 5 a.m. That was it. And I didn't sleep well as a child, so I was up waiting for Mighty Mouse.
Yo.
Here I come to save the day.
Wow.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for 5 o'clock to come for Mighty Mouse to be there and the damn frog. But now everyone curates everything. So we have a nation of people who don't read. Most can't read for comprehension. There's no critical thinking being taught for the last 2 decades. So they're not, even if you go to Harvard and have a degree, you can't 1 and 1 equal 2. It's still stumping you. Maybe, how did you get there? My calculator. Can't figure it out. And all of this information is here, but what does it matter, Tyler? What does it matter? And in the future, if you have control over the damn satellites and you go, I'm going to cleanse The way I'm cleansing Gaza, I'm going to cleanse the internet because Musk is doing it on Twitter of anything that might be anti-me or us or whites or whatever.
Right.
That's why we have to talk. We have to do this, and I'm grateful to be here to do this. But it's daunting, actually, daunting. All right, let's take more calls.
Man, I really thought I had a hopeful moment. You shot that down.
The hope is that
what
we're
if they
here.
erase everything, every damn thing?
Wouldn't you? If you had complete control and you want to promote a certain narrative, what's the first thing to go? In any society throughout history, the first thing they do is get rid of the scribes, the writers, and the teachers.
Yeah.
You don't now what is passing for that? Social media, it's all this. Yeah, you're still and they've taken over the universities. You know, Trump, that was one of the things that he said he was going to do is these liberal bastions of, we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, they're coming for all of that.
What's so hard is it's not even what would I do? We are literally watching them do it. You know what I mean? It's like, and you know what? I hate to say what I'm going to say because this has to do with myself. I'm going through steps of recovery since the election. The tour, being on the road was beautiful because I was able to install hope in people and literally watching them in tears, Karen, being like, I came into this room not feeling like I don't want to go on and now I have hope. Watching hundreds of people walk out of that. But I'll be honest, I'm in stages. Like I'm in my hopeful era right now. I have hope, but I'm not necessarily in the fight era yet. And that's just me keeping it 100. Like I'm hopeful, but I'm not right this moment ready to fight because so much of it feels so damn overwhelming. And I hate saying that out loud because I know words have power and I know I have influence. And I hate saying that, thinking that me saying that is going to make somebody else go, well, shit, I don't want to fight either. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think that because I'm here.
Well,
I'm here for it.
Good.
Sleeves constantly rolled up. I think I was born with my little baby sleeves rolled up. Ready. My fist was definitely balled up.
That's you. But I'm saying we have influence by how we feel and what we say.
I hear you. And I think we should voice how we feel, but feelings aren't facts.
Yeah.
And, when I was studying the Bible so many years ago, I was, I had a Bible study partner and she would say, you got to act your way to good feelings. I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? It's like, act your way. This is how I feel. You're not going to diminish my feelings. But, as I matured, I realized you have a choice of how you perceive, receive, and respond to all things. Yeah. You have a choice. You're not victims of your own emotions. You can choose to receive something and use it as a lesson, as a blessing. You can be mad about something. Is that going to change the outcome? Probably not. Or you can be proactive, which is always my default. Like, how am I going to move this out of the way? This is an obstacle.
Right.
And what I've realized, Tyler, is most of these people who are doing all of these things have never been checked. Not in their whole lives. They might have been bullied. I feel like we are being led by a group of oligarchs who were also bullied, who were maybe like Putin too small, wasn't big enough. So he's got to ride a bear with no shirt on to show how big he is. But he's a tiny man. Trump couldn't get nobody liked him. The soft little hands, disgusting, spoiled brat. His mama couldn't get a woman except through his money. So he used money as power and he bought and curried favor through his money. J.D. Vance, you could read his book and figure that out. Elon Musk, another person, bullied, didn't feel very virile, didn't feel very manly, went and bought a whole face, chest implants, all of that, hair implants, chin, jaw, reconstructed, everything, and you're still less than. You still aren't anything but money. And unfortunately, too many of us are led by money. So people can dangle money, but that's not love. Money can't buy you love. You can get a following of people who also feel less than, and you empower them for the possibility, but that's not sustainable. So the thing that we're in right now can't last. It is not sustainable. It can't last for very long. Hitler's Nazi didn't last for 10 years. It was not a lengthy, it will burn out because it's not fueled by anything positive, right? So I'm encouraged by that. This thing that we're doing, this is forever.
Yeah,
this energy of
that.
planting and seeding and weeding and pruning, this is nature. It's going to be here. Even when we're physically not, because Mother Earth at some point is going to have the last say. We don't even want to see that because you have no answer for Mother Earth. But she's coming.
And what it sounds like to me is that you're saying if all these men had bigger penises to start with, we might not be in this scenario.
No, it's not even about the size of their penis. They don't even know what to do with it.
Damn.
Yeah, every big dick ain't the thing. Do you know how to wield it? And you always know who does by how they walk. Always know. Because the true measure of a man's ability is how he pleasures the one. It's what is putting her pleasure first. So if you don't even know how to do that, walking around with a big dick means nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you have one, say you do. Say it. Tell the world you have a big one. Tell them.
Most women don't care about how big. That is all an inconvenience.
You gotta work it right. Is all I'm trying to say.
That's all I'm saying. Just the tip is fine.
Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.